Greetings to all. Welcome to AWS Solution Architect Associate Training. Srinivas here. This is a batch number 221. Just a quick recap. If you are not part of WhatsApp community, or if you are not aware of the course content, or not aware of how to register the course, the QR codes are available here. Please do the QR code scan and review the course content, and then register for this particular batch number 221. And it is going to start Monday to Friday, every day, Monday to Friday weekdays, start from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. IST. The course fees is $2,499, and you will find that course link and course details and payment link under Logic Labs Technologies website, that is logiclabtech.com. Once you log into this particular website, you will find upcoming batches information. Once you click on upcoming batches information, you will find the course content, course WhatsApp group link. All those details are available under this upcoming batches. The first link is WhatsApp community. It is important to part of WhatsApp community. It is not to get a regular updates as well as to get other courses information as well. Whatever the new batch and new technology they are going to deliver from the Logic Labs technology, they are going to provide a periodic updates. So please join WhatsApp community to get a regular updates. And if you are not getting Zoom link, this training session, it is a day 3. So initial 5 days, it is free to attend without any payment. So please utilize this 5 days free sessions. So you can attend this live sessions by registering Zoom link. You will get the Zoom link by register here. And once you are happy with the course content, you can go and buy this course by clicking on buy now, click here link. And if you're not sure what is the course content, you can click on here to get the course details. PDF file will be downloaded and you can review the what is the course content. Okay. And coming to this, as I stated, the first 5 sessions, today's is the 3rd session, and 2 more sessions will be free to attend. Okay. And 6th session onwards, whoever complete the payment transaction, who are by that registered course, they are going to get a separate Zoom link to join from 6th day onwards. This course is designed for 5 weeks and it may extend as per the course delivery and understanding the concepts. Once you purchase the course, once your payment is done, whatever the batch you are going to do the payment, that batch only you are eligible to get the updates. So there is no option to shift the batches. Okay, please note it down. While making the payment, please choose right batch number and right link to make the payment. So this is a WhatsApp community. If you are not sure WhatsApp community, I'm going to paste that WhatsApp community link. See that information is already provided by admin team. Please go to that link and understand, click on that be part of WhatsApp community by clicking on that respective link. All sessions, this is the 3rd day session. Day 1, day 2, day 3 will be uploaded to YouTube for everyone to understand what is the course content, or how the course is going on. So this YouTube links will be provided by admin team in the WhatsApp community. You can share that information to your colleagues or friends to inform about this course, how it's going on. Please ask them to refer them to understand by going through the free YouTube. To go to the YouTube, there is no registration is required. They can understand and they can join. All the recorded sessions, apart from that first 3 sessions uploading to YouTube, all from the day 1, all sessions, all live sessions will be recorded, and recorded sessions will be available for registered participants along with the notes for lifetime. N number of times they can view, they can play and understand the concept. If you miss the session also, they can go through that recorded session and understand the content. Okay. So Logic Labs admin team is available Monday to Saturday between 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. IST. So they are available on the mail. They can respond to your mail queries, or you can reach on the mentioned mobile numbers. And from US also, there is a number is available. You can reach the support team to query, respond to your queries. Okay, this is all about the course introduction. Let's move on. What is this today? This is a running notes. These running notes will be uploaded to LMS Graphy portal along with recorded session. Okay. So before continuing, just a review. What are the topics we discussed in day 2 session? That is, we discussed about what is a certification path, what is the certification we need to do, and what is the dependency of prerequisites, and all those things we understood. And then we try to register free tier account. Everyone has to register free tier account. It is a free, so no billing, no amount to be paid. Only it is going to deduct the 2 rupees from India who are registering, try to register. They will be deducted 2 rupees. Other countries, it is only $1. It is going to deduct from the whatever the debit card or whatever the credit card you are going to authenticate. Once the payment is cleared, you are allowed to complete the registration process. Once the registration process is done, you are able to log into the portal by using registered email ID. Whatever the amount it is deducted, that amount will be refunded within 3 working days. So that's the reason I am saying that it is a free account. Everyone, whoever interested to learn AWS Solution Architect Associate, everyone has to register, okay, to practice. Without account, you are not in a position to perform any kind of practice. Okay, this is a portal. It is equivalent to a live environment. How you are going to practice, that's it is going to gives the better practice, better explanation, better understanding. Okay, please, whoever joining, please register. Okay. And we understood that what is a free tier details, the limitations, what are the things that comes under free tier, free uses, and all those things we discussed. And finally, we log into the AWS management console. Hope everyone is registered and successfully completed and they are able to log in. Any issues during the registration or not able to log in? Anyone facing the issue? Hope everyone is completed registration. If registration is not completed, please go and complete. I hope everyone is completed. Any issues during the registration or during the login to the AWS management console? Any issues? Please discuss here. Okay. So I'm taking silence as a no. Everyone is successfully registered the account. Let me move on. So what is today's agenda? If you are not able to unmute yourself, please raise a hand so that I am in a position to unmute yourself. Okay. What is today's agenda? Before going for AWS cloud, before deploying any particular service, first of all, we need to understand some basics. I'm going to explain cloud fundamentals in upcoming sessions. Before understanding why we need to go for cloud, before going for that, we need to understand what is the desktop versus server. What is the desktop? What is a server? Who can say what is a desktop? What is a server? For installing desktop or a server operating system, whatever the desktop operating system, what is a server operating system? Whatever the operating system you are going to load, we need a system. System is nothing but it is a set of combination of few components like motherboard, processor, memory, storage, and network. That we are going to call it as a system. The same system, we are going to call it as a desktop system. We are going to call it as a server system. First of all, what is a desktop? What is a server? Who can say? Who can? What is the difference between desktop and server? Anyone? Yes, please.
Hi Srini, good morning.
It's
Good
an
morning.
standalone workstation and single user environment, client OS, and server OS is a multi-session where we can have an then domain environment like Windows 2012, 2016, 2019, or 2012 are the server OS, and Windows and client OS as 7, Windows 7, Windows 10, and Windows 11 onwards.
Great, and thank you. A desktop system, a operating system is nothing but it is going to interact with the hardware layer and it is going to give a interface, a desktop visualization to give the activity work on respective screen. Whereas in desktop, it is a single user interface, single user. Only one user can log into the system, can do the application execution and whatever it may be. Whereas in server, when we talk about server, the server operating system does the same thing. It is going to interact with the hardware and give the provision to work on applications. Here, the server is going to give an interface to multi-user. Number of users can access the system at a same time. That is the server operating system. That is the difference. So, whenever we are going to work on a system, if you load a desktop operating system, that system we are going to call as a desktop system. Whereas then if you load the same hardware, the same component, the 5 components, motherboard, processor, RAM, storage, and network. If you load a server operating system, either Windows or Linux or a SUSE, Ubuntu, whatever it may be, if it is that interface, that operating system supports multi-user interface, that we are going to call it as server operating system, server system. Now, what we are going to talk about, how we are going to deploy a system in Cloud Portal. Before going for Cloud Portal, first we need to understand to deploy a system, what is required. For example, you have a laptop or you have a system to install server operating system. What are the things required? First, system should be available. Then what is required? I need a OS operating ISO image. OS ISO image to be should be available. Then I need to install, then configure, then use that system. Right? This is the procedure. To load this, for example, a layman understanding. For system means at least you need to spend some amount, right? For example, a system, normal basic system, laptop system or basic desktop system itself, you are going to get maybe 15K. Without this 15K amount, you are not going to get a system. Once a system is available, you need to download ISO image, whatever the operating system you need to download. Again, you are going to spend some time. Okay. Then to install that, you should be aware how to install and all those things. It is going to take some time. For example, system is ready. And once OS download means it may take maybe 30 minutes. And install a respective operating system maybe 1 hour. And once install is configure means how to access, how to log in and all those things. It does installing latest updates and all those things. It may take 2 to 3 hours. And finally, you are ready to use that system by logging to the system. How much time you are spending, how much efforts you are putting on this particular server to get ready one particular system. The same system, by using the cloud portal without requirement, I need not to download, I need not to look for system, I need not to look for operating system OS download, no need to install, no need to spend configuration time. Everything will be ready, predefined. So let's go and use how to use Amazon management portal to deploy one server. So how easy to deploy? So as soon as you register your account, You are going to log into that console by using whatever the mail ID you registered. By using that registered email, you are going to mention, and whatever the password you set during the registration, you are going to enter the password. That's it. You are going to log into that Amazon portal. Now, and we are going to look for one system usage. I'm looking for a server, a desktop, whatever it may be. How to go and deploy a system in cloud. We just completed the registration and we are able to log into the system. Now, click on services and there is an option compute. Under compute EC2, Elastic Compute Cloud. If you are not sure where to go EC2, just go here, search EC2. Then click on here. This is going to redirect to EC2 dashboard. Now, you can see that everything is 0, 0, 0, 0. Everything is 0. Okay. Here, one thing is there, security group. What is a security group? It is a default one. Leave the default one. No need to worry about that. So whatever you are going to do, the number is going to modify according to your usage. Let's proceed. And how to deploy a system. No need to look for hardware. No need to look for system. No need to download ISO image. Everything within minutes. I'm going to deploy a system. How to deploy? In this dashboard, you have an option, launch instance. You have an option, launch instance. Click on this launch instance and it gives the option to choose what operating system. I'm going to click on launch instance. See how simply I'm deploying a system, whatever you are looking for, without any pre-requirements. So I'm going to mention my name, Batch-221, that is 221 in. Name is mentioned. Just here, see here. What is the application to select? I'm planning to deploy a Windows system. Select the Windows family. Just selected Windows family. Then here, the next option, see here. The only thing is you need to look at here. Once you select Windows operating system, the next option is what is the template? What is the image? We need to select Windows Microsoft Server 2022 base. Whatever the operating system you are going to select, at the same time, we need to see this free tier eligibility. As we selected whatever the registered account, we selected free tier usage. We have to use this, make sure that it is a free tier eligible option is visible here. That means this particular operating system, it is a free, no use, no billing, no cost. Okay. Let me clear this drawing. Once that is done, next step here, instance type. This operating system is selected. Now instance type. Instance type is nothing but it is a hardware. What is the configuration? What is the configuration you are looking for? T2 micro. What is the configuration? 1 vCPU, 1 GB memory, and what is the on-demand pricing? Now currently it is a free tier eligible. Currently it is a free tier eligible. If you drop down here, you are going to get a different options, different configurations. Only thing what we need to select, whatever the system we are going to select instance type, that should support free tier eligibility. That is, we need to make sure that selection free tier eligibility. Whatever the free tier eligibility option is there, only you have to select. For rest all other things, I'm not getting free tier option. Wherever free tier option is available, only I need to use that free tier eligible to avoid billing. For example, you are not happy with this configuration. I can choose, for example, 8 vCPU, 32 GB memory. What is the price, hourly price? For the same Windows system, what is the price? $0.5 per hour. No upfront cost. I need to spend 15,000 rupees to buy a hardware to install operating system. I can choose this hardware by paying. If I use 1 hour, my bill will be $0.5. $0.5 means maybe 40 rupees for 1 hour. It is up to you what configuration you are going to do. As we are going to deploy a free tier, let's go and deploy, choose free tier selection. It is already selected, the free tier eligibility. After free tier, what is the free tier limitation? EC2 750 hours per month. For 12 months, 750 into 12. How much practice you can do? You can deploy server, you can practice, and you can delete, and you can create again. Whatnot you can do. Let's go and create. So instance type is selected. Next one is key pair. What is this key pair? Key pair is nothing but whatever the template we are deploying, we are using the server with a pre-configured image. That pre-configured image has a password within that system. We are not sure what is the password within that. So we are going to generate a private key that whatever the password is there, they are going to register with a public key, and we are going to create a key pair. As soon as we select a key pair, we need to select name, mention the name, win key. Batch 221 win key. PAM file is selected. This I'm going to explain what is a PAM file, what is a PPK in upcoming sessions. Just I'm going to create a key pair for password generation. Where we are going to use, I'm going to showcase. There is a key available, that is a public key. What is the password they set during the template creation, image creation, we are not sure. As we are using the template to deploy Windows 2022 server, we are going to generate a key. Once whatever the key pair we generated, the public key and private key both interact with each other and gives a password to log into the system. How we are going to use, we'll see. So what are the things I selected? Only just mention the name and just selected the Windows platform and free tier eligibility, that is base operating system, and instance type, and then create key pair. Rest all leave it as it is. Default leave it as it is. No issues. No need to configure anything. Leave it as it is. We are going to discuss in upcoming sessions. That's it. No additional configuration. Only 3 parameters I selected. One is name, voice type, instance type, key pair. That's it. I'm going to click on launch instance. How much time I spent here? To explain, I spent maybe 5 to 10 minutes. But if you are sure, I can deploy instance within 5 minutes. So the batch instance is ready to deploy. Once the status check stays that green, then we are in a position to connect this server. Without system, without ISO image, without installation, without specific expertise to configure this server, I'm able to deploy this server. Any doubt until this point?
So Srinivas, this currently we are using free tier, but for suppose in production or any other environment, we need to download one ISO from AWS and we need to customize. So how to do that?
This customized images, already predefined images are available. Once you choose launch, there is no ISO image to download. Whatever the operating systems, see here, Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows. For example, I selected Windows. Whatever the ISO you are going to download, you are going to install 2022 base or 2016, 2019 base, 2016 base. See here, 2016, 29, whatever the operating system, there is no provision to download ISO image and start. There is another EC2 instance dedicated host option is available where you can mount according to your requirement. Okay. Here in this, the predefined images are available. You can choose whatever the voice you. This is just a base configuration. And this base configuration, it is going to install on available configuration. What are the available configuration? Are you going to choose 4 CPU, 32 GB RAM? Whatever the configuration on top of it, the OS will be deployed automatically within 5 minutes.
So once we download and create one server, but we can create an image of it, right? By customizing, updating kind of
How
AMI
to
and all.
create AMI, I'm going to explain in
Yeah.
later aspects. We are in a position to create, customize the image, whatever the image, this is a base image. Now I can create my own image according to my requirement. How to configure that predefined AMI and use that for the deployment, I'm going to showcase in upcoming session. Okay.
Okay. And once this Windows server is ready, how does it activate a Windows license? It has own KNS or
This what is the information, whatever the license we are going to use. For example, this provided by, as we are providing hourly basis, there is no concept of installing license. You can choose own license or Amazon. Whatever the template you are going to use, you are ready to pay hourly basis. Okay, that includes the hardware, whatever the hardware, what is the OS and the license, everything is included. You don't need to provide additional license to activate on this particular email. Let's go and see how to connect this. This instance, whatever the instance is deployed, it will be state is showing as running and status check. As soon as status check is showing as a checks passed, now we are ready to connect this particular mission. How do we connect this mission? What is the way? So we know that for Windows system, remote tools, what is a remote tool to connect to Windows system?
Yes, Srinivas,
Yes, please.
I'm doing parallelly with you. For me, the
Okay. Don't do parallelly because it is going to confuse. You are not able to concentrate on specific things. Uh, please don't do side by side. Please listen and then you can practice later. Yeah. So what is Windows Server? How do we connect Windows Server remotely? What is the tool we are going to use to connect Windows Server remotely?
remote desktop?
Remote
MST.
desktop, RDP.
Yeah, RDP.
RDP. So by default, every system is going to have remote desktop client, RDP. So to connect a system, what is the things are required to connect a system? IP address or name. Next, username. Next, password. These three details are required to connect a system. Now the system is deployed in cloud and somewhere in Mumbai data center. Where it is deployed, we connected to Mumbai. I'm going to describe about what is this Mumbai. We deployed the server and Mumbai region. Now, how to connect this server? I'm sitting in Bangalore. I'm connecting over the internet. The cloud is nothing but using the resources over the internet. That is the simplest terminology of the cloud. What is the cloud? Using the resources over the internet is nothing but a cloud. Now, I deployed a service called a Windows Server. How to access? I'm using my internet connectivity to access this server. Now, as soon as I click on this particular tab, it is going to give complete information. What is the IP address? Here, if you see what is the public IP address, what is the private IP address, I'm going to explain in later. Now I'm going to connect public IP. This is IP. First, I'm going to mention IP here. Or what is the system name? Public DNS. Where is the public DNS? Public IP4 DNS. Either I can use the name FQDN. Now the system IP information is available, our name is available. Now username. What is the username? Where to get? As soon as you click on instance, there is an options available on top here. Actions, connect. We need to click on connect. We need to click on connect to get the information. Click on connect. See here, RDP client. Click on RDP client. Here, what is the username? I got the username administrator. What is the password? How to get the password? See here, password, get password. As soon as I click on get password, it is going to ask, we created a key pair, private key pair. So as soon as I get password, click on get password, it is going to ask to upload whatever the file we created during that instance deployment. Upload that private key, where it is Batch-221 win key. I'm going to upload this key automatically. It gives an option to decrypt the password. It is going to give me an option, decrypt password. Just upload the PEM file and just click on decrypt password, so that I'm going to get a password information. Just copy this password, paste it here. This password, administrator username. Now I'm going to connect either IP or system. See how simply I'm accessing the system. Connect. It is connecting, and provide the username and pass. That's it. My system is ready. I'm able to log in. I'm able to do activity, whatever the activity I'm planning to do. My system is ready. So now my system, once system is ready, I can join to domain. I can configure the users. I can install applications, whatnot, whatever you are going to do in day-to-day operation, everything you are going to do. Are you going to install patches? You can install patches. If you are going to configure something, you can configure. Okay. So how simply I deployed a server in a cloud, AWS cloud, how easy it is. So this particular system is going to have the configuration 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM. You imagine that 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM, it is a performance issue. The beauty is that underlying virtualization, it is in use, provides the resources very effectively. See how effectively I'm using this particular server. I can configure, I can do whatever you want. This is the way to connect a server. Okay. Any doubt how easily we deployed a server in cloud without any system, without spending any amount, without paying anything, without downloading ISO image. I deployed simple 2022 server operating system. Now you are not sure what is in 2022 difference. Now, if you want to see what is 2016, if you see what is 2019, you can deploy 3 instances. You can compare what is the OS feature. So understanding the concept and install what service you would like to install. Install that configuration. Practice. It is a live environment. You are connecting the cloud portal, a customer server, wherein you are going to do configuration, troubleshooting, whatever you are going to do. You are going to install application configuration, you can do. If you want to configure something else, you can do. Okay, this is the simplest way to configure deploy a server on Amazon portal. Any doubts here?
Srinivas, can you just show that where you got that username password thing in
Okay,
console?
I'm going to click on services, compute, EC2. Once EC2 dashboard, this is the EC2 dashboard you are going to get. I already deployed one instance. That instance is running as one. I am going to click on instances to get the information. See here. Either I can click on this instance ID to get a complete details about this particular instance, or just select here. As soon as you select here, see here, bottom, the information, it is blank currently. As soon as I select here, the bottom information is coming up. Public IP information and all those things. And where to get a password. As soon as you select here, you are going to highlight here. See, the connect tab is highlighted. This connection tab. I'm going to unselect this. The connect tab is grayed out. This is a one way of selecting and click on connect, or else click on this instance ID. Then it is going to give instance ID and the same connect ID option is available. Click on connect and go to RDP client. there you can mention. Once you click on RDP client, you are going to get option of what is the username, what is the password, get password. By clicking on get password, we are going to attach that whatever the file you created during the instance deployment. Okay, just I'm going to whatever the file I created, create a key pair. I'm going to one more instance I'm going to deploy, create a key pair. Select key pair, open, decrypt the password. So I'm going to get the password here. Okay. Now I'm going to deploy one more instance. Let's see how it is useful. I'm going back to the go to services, compute, EC2. Now I'm going to deploy 2019. Okay. I'm there in EC2 dashboard. Where to click on? I can click on launch instance here, launch instance. Click on launch instance. It is going to wizard. It is going to come into picture. How many instances you would like to deploy? For example, my free time limitation is 750 hours per month. If you deploy 750 servers now itself, I can mention 750 here. It can deploy 750 servers, but right after 750 hours, your billing is going to start. Your billing is going to start. So be careful what we are going to mention. I'm going to mention one instance and then mention the server name. I'm going to mention Batch-221 Win 2019 server. What I need to select? I mentioned the name. Next, what I need to select? Operating system. What operating system I am planning to deploy? Amazon Linux, Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows, Red Hat, SUSE. There are many. Debian. These many operating system models are available. Once you select Windows, then below it option is going to come into picture. What version? 2022 is available, 2019 is available, okay, 2016 is available. My intention is to deploy 2019 base. Whatever the operating system you are going to select, make sure the free tier eligibility is there or not. This is a recommended procedure. If you want to billing, for example, same 2019, there is an option. See here, 2019 with a base plus SQL Server 2022 Enterprise. That means on this particular 2019 server, not only OS, it is already configured with SQL Server installation also. Okay, but what you need to observe here, this is not a free tier. Okay, you can deploy if you want to practice, but you need to make sure what purpose I'm using free tier limitation. So be cautious while selecting desired function. So mine is 2019 base. 2019 base is selected. Perfect. Free tier eligibility is there. Perfect. Next, instance type. What is the configuration you are looking? One CPU, 1 GB memory is more than enough. This is a CPU, this is a memory. And what is the disk capacity? At the end, disk capacity is available. That is 30 GB disk it is creating. Okay. So let's proceed with free tier. That is free tier eligibility is there. Next, key pair. Yes, please.
Yeah, free tier eligible. Okay, but USD per hour. Currently, these are free tier available, right?
Yes.
Okay, so mean to say, uh, it changes, instance type changes every day, or but they mention like USD per hour after free tier, or how it is that actually.
Yes, good question. Whatever the instance you are going to select, here if you see, the top layer is the free tier eligibility is there. And at the same time, you can see this. On-demand Linux base pricing, $0.012 and 0.017 other thing, like this. What is this? When it is going to come into picture? After utilization of free tier limitation. What is a free tier limitation? You can use the server for 750 hours.
Okay.
750 hours per month. After it crossing the 750 hours, you can verify what is my utilization every day. I'm going to showcase that first introduction, first starting of the session, before review of the session. The first step, what you are going to do every day, check billing, where it is connected, what service you are going to implement. You have to prepare the documentation. While preparing the documentation, you are habitual to learn without knowing, without understanding, without by hearting. Okay, what step I'm doing, where I'm clicking on. If you write the technical documentation, you are able to understand each and every topic with very clearly. Okay, so this is a free tag. There is no usage. Now I selected 2019. Let's proceed deployment of this 2019 server. So as it is, the key pair, whatever the key pair I generated, the same key pair can be used for multiple Windows instances. The same password will be applicable. No need to generate password and again. I can use same password for multiple times. So what I need to do, instead of create a new key pair, I can select existing key pair. If existing key pair is not there, I can create a new key pair. Okay. If I select existing key pair, the same password, whatever the password I generated, the same password will work on this particular server as well. Let me go with key pairs, existing key pair. I'm not creating a new key pair. The same key pair I'm using. Okay. How I'm going to connect this same system without generating the password. Let's have a look. What is the next network setting? It is a default I left as it is. But what it is going to do, whenever you are going to configure to access the remote desktop client to a particular Windows system or a desktop system, what you need to do, you need to enable firewall, a port group. What is a port group? To access RDP, you need to enable RDP port. That is what it is default allowed RDP port traffic from anywhere. Anywhere means publicly, from any place, any system, I can access this particular system from over the network, over the internet. RDP is allowed by default. That is a security group. Okay. I'm going to showcase how to edit the security group. What I'm going to do, I'm going to, already it is created a one security group for existing system. So I'm going to select previous system security group. It is available here. I'm going to select that same security group. So same RDP port will be available. I'm going to proceed. What is the 30 GB? It is a default allocation. If you want additional size, you can do that. We are going to do the same thing. How to increase the resources, how to modify CPU, how to increase the memory, how to increase the CPU, how to add existing disk size 30 GB to 50 GB or 100 GB, how to add additional disk. It is everything is so easy. In real time, in the production environment, if you are not using Cloud Portal to get a storage, what you are going to do? You have to coordinate with the storage admin. Please assign 100 GB, or else you need to coordinate with VMware admin to assign 100 GB, or you are going to log in. You need to depend on storage administrator. Here in the security group, I'm going to showcase how to open a port for this specific function. Let me complete this. Okay. So that is what I did. So if you want the additional disk, I can add a new value. Click on new value. I can add how much GB? 8 GB, 10 GB, 100 GB. But whatever the GB you are going to add, this is not comes under free tier. Free tier limitation is with the 30 GB only. If we add additional disk, that is going to come additionally. Okay. So I'm not doing this. We'll do practice later how to do additional settings. Okay. That's what I'm going to click on launch. What I did, I'm selecting a 2019 server with the same password, same security group. Let's see, am I able to connect this system or not? Instances, go to back to services, compute, EC2, and instances. See here, we have to be ready. We have to wait until this initialization status change to 2x2 checks passed. We are going to discuss what is 2x2 checks passed. Now we have to wait until this particular place, it has to come as similar to this particular option. Then only I can connect to this particular system. Okay, let's refresh. Meanwhile, before refreshing, what I need to get only, do I need to generate the password? Do I need to do any password generation? Not required, because I'm existing password only I'm using. So just collect IP information. That's it. Whatever the IP information for this PC, I'm going to for 2019. This is 2019 words. I'm going to use the same username. I'm going to use the same password. No need to generate, no need to do anything. Just collect the IP address and connect the system. That's it. Because why? I selected existing key pair. Whatever the key pair I created, that same key pair will be mapped to the public key which is available in that Amazon mission image. Okay, let's go and connect this particular system. First, what I need to do, I need to cross check. These 2 batch checks pass should be available. Just wait for 2 more minutes. Within 5 minutes, I need a 2020 server, I can create. 2019, I can create. 2016, I can create. Without depending on system, without depending on ISO image, without expertise knowledge on how to install a server. Now, in this particular cloud advantage, you might be a Linux administrator. You can practice Windows. You might be a Windows administrator. You can practice SUSE Linux, Amazon Linux, Red Hat Linux with free. 750 hours free. You have to, it is the only thing is that you should have an intention to learn. It gives a free learning opportunity. Who is going to give? Will you able to create a partition in the Linux if you are not sure what is the Linux commands? Here you can do. You practice Linux commands. I'm going to showcase how to deploy a Linux server also. Windows servers. There is no limitation. If you are enthusiast to learn the topics, there is no limitation. You can explore. There are plenty of options are available in Cloud Portal without depending on anyone. You are the network administrator. You are the storage administrator. You are the Wintel at Linux. What administrator? Everything you can do. Even monitoring also you can configure. Okay, we'll see in upcoming sessions. All those topics are going to cover. Now, I told you right how to enable security group. Let's go on security group. First of all, this connect this particular system. This check is passed. Just I collected the IP information of this particular 2019 system. I didn't generate the password. Okay, clear? Let me connect. Open remote desktop. Copy this IP address. Connect. Able to connect. I'm using, without generating the password, I'm using existing system key pair, the same password. That is a beauty. Login attempt failed. Copy. Okay. Come on. Let me copy the password from this portal. The same password is going to come. Let's see. 2019. I'm going to click on connect and RDP client. Get the password. While getting the password is not available. Please wait at least 4 minutes for login instance with auto-generated password. Okay. It is asking to wait if the password is not mapping to that launch instance. So we're asking to wait for 4 more minutes and then to launch. Before connecting, what I'm going to do for existing system, we selected existing system and am I able to ping this particular IP address? Am I able to ping this IP address? CMD ping IP address -t. Am I able to ping? Not able to ping. Now you can act as a network administrator by simply editing a traffic firewall rule. How to enable? The security group, whatever the security group is available for this particular system, and the security group, this is a security group is created for this particular system. And the security group, you are going to existing, only RDP is allowed. What I'm going to do, edit inbound rules, and going to add the rule. What is the ping? What is the port number? What is the port we need to enable for ping command? Ping to work. What I need to enable? What port for ICM ping command? ICMP. I'm going to enable ICMP from anywhere. That's it. Save the rules. As soon as I save the rule, once it is selected, I'm going to start getting response for the same IP. That is the beauty of this cloud. We can do whatever you want, okay, without any limitations. Okay. Let it update. It is going to take some time. Let's see. ICMP, RDP, ICMP, IP4, ICMP, all port range. Yes. It is whatever the security port group I may enable, it is taking some time. Once it is refreshed, I am going to get a ping response. Okay. Let's see whatever the 2019 server we deployed. Let's see and connect that 2019 server. EC2 dashboard instances 2019. I'm going to use the same password. Let's see, is it accepting the same password? It should accept same password without any issues. Copy. Login. Yes. Let me go ahead. 2019. Connect. RDP client. Get password. Upload private key. I'm going to use the same private key. Decrypt the password. It generated new password. That's the reason it is not accepting. Okay. But I use the same password to log into this particular system. Same key pair. It is auto-generated password. They keep on changing. That's the reason it is not allowed with existing password. Once you log in, you can do whatever the configuration. You can create a new username and password to log into the system. I'm going to create a username and password. Anyone can connect. Who are joined to this session, they can try to connect from their location without having a key pair. What I'm going to do, I'm going to create a username and password so that you are in a position to create login to the system without any dependency, without any key pair. Okay, let's create a username and password. Let's see it is ping is happening. It is ping is not happening. That security group is updated. Let me go back. Instances, security group. Security groups. Under security group, inbound rules. Selected IPv4 all ICMP enabled. Perfect.
So you enabled in the second server or both servers?
I am using the same security group for both the servers.
So it should
Existing
work.
security group, same server. That's the reason it is allowed on the particular security group. What are the security group? For example, I'm going to EC2 dashboard. I'm selecting 2019 server instance. Under instance security, if I go here also, it is going to showcase the same security group. See here, ICMP is allowed. Let me ping this IP at least. EC2 dashboard instances 2019 and IP address, public IP address. I'm going to cancel this ping 3.109.54.166. Okay. The security group is maybe I need a reboot system, then it is going to work. Let me see that. Now what my intention is the same password without using the key pair. Are you able to connect from your end the same two systems or not? Let's do it and create a username and password on both the systems, and you can try from your end. Are you able to connect these two systems? Okay, I'm going to go to server manager. Hope everyone knows Windows administration, how to create a username, password, and what is the security group I'm going to add. See how easily I deployed a server by using Cloud Portal. So easy to deploy and so easy to configure. Whatever the port you would like to do, you are good planning to create, you can create. Local users and groups, users. I'm going to create a username, BATCH 2021, and password is welcome at the rate 123 W caps, welcome at the rate 123. Yeah, removing this password never expires, create. Once it is created, I am going to add to that at least group remote desktop users. I need to add PATCH 221. Check names. Yes, perfect. Apply. Now, this particular group, I'm going to provide the information, IP information, and this server information. You can use any IP and try to log in. I created user ID on only one system. Let's use username batch BATCH 221. Password is wcaps welcome at the rate 123. Okay, where did I create username? Currently I created 244. Let me create on this system as well. I'm going to open server manager. Users, same user I'm going to create BATCH 221, and password I'm setting wcaps welcome at the rate 123. Wcaps welcome at the rate 123. Also never express create, and I'm adding to groups. Meanwhile, please try from your end. Are you able to connect or not? That IP address information is available. Mention the IP information. Batch 221. Check names. Okay. Anyone trying to connect these two IPs? Did you get everyone got the information? Everyone, I'm going to paste the information. IP address 43.205. This information I'm going to paste in this particular screen capture. Please try to connect any one of the IP with the username batch221 welcome wcaps welcome at the rate 123. Are you able to connect or not? Anyone is going to try?
Yeah, Srini, I'm able to connect first server 224.
Perfect. So this is a easy. I deployed the server. I'm giving permission to others to connect. How it is happened? The services are available over the internet. Cloud is nothing but the services available, accessible over the internet. That is nothing but a cloud. How it is easy to deploy a server to provide access to someone. It is publicly available now. Anyone can connect, anyone can log in. How to restrict? That security is going to come into picture. We are going to discuss about security. Now it is allowed to everyone. I can restrict according to network. I can restrict according to the username and password. So this is the cloud advantages. The services over available over the internet. I'm going to reboot the server to get the ping responses for these two systems. Let's reboot and then see how it is going to work. EMD. Flash out. Okay, it is going to reboot. That's fine. 244 is getting reboot. I'm going to reboot this one as well. To get that ping request, it is not happening, that public IP. I'm just rebooting that security group to apply. See? Flash out. It is also rebooting. Just see that it is happening. The ping command is happening, working or not. Whatever the security group we assigned, we need to, whenever it is going to reboot, the IP addresses are going to change. Let's see if that same IP is getting after reboot or not. Okay, I'm going to refresh this instances, and Windows instance is the same IP. Yes, it is the same IP. (43) 205 96 244. As it is ICMP is allowed and it is has to get a ping response. Somehow it is not getting ping response. We need to troubleshoot. We'll see that later in later sessions. Okay. But security group is a firewall port. As a network administrator, we can configure what port to be allowed, what port not to be allowed. That is the beauty of this cloud. We are going to work as a network administrator as well to allow the communication. No need to depend upon network administrator. Okay. So this is all for today's session. Any doubts before closing the session for today? And no session on Saturday and Sunday. Next session will be on Monday. Okay, if you are happy, please share the information, session details, and the recordings, record day 1, record day 2, record to your friends to get the idea about how the training module is going on. Everyone need to enhance the skills to be in the market to get a better package, ladder in the next position. We need to understand, we need to explore the skills. So here we are providing emerging technologies, not only Linux, not only AWS solution, Azure, AWS DevOps. Plenty of courses are available. Please pass this information. We are here to provide training to enhance your skills to the next level. Please refer to your friends and complete the payment by clicking on the payment link. Okay, thank you all. If no other questions, we are going to close this session for today. Next session will be on Monday. Any questions?
Srinivas, might be this can be come in next session when you explain networking. Just a small question that this is a DSCP IP, right? So
Yes.
that work on something lease time and like
Yes.
whenever we are rebooting the machine, like not for 1 day, but after 2 days, the IP will remain the same or it will get changed.
It is going to change. The whatever the IPs we are going to get, it is not going to be same. Cloud servers, actually we need to understand what is the static IP and the dynamic IP. So here cloud servers, everything it gets a dynamic IP. Okay. So how to get a static IP? There is another topic we are going to discuss under networking options, networking configuration. We are going to learn about VPC. While talking about VPC, we are going to understand all the network related queries.
Okay, got it. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay, then, if no other questions, we are good to close the session. Thanks for all your participation. Have a great day. See you on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you.